Quarter final scores at quarter time. Start of the second quarter, 2-4. Saves for Suburbs to Bell Post Hill 1-5. A tap down there by Hammond. Hammond trying to get the ball going, but he couldn't do anything with it. The ball hits the turf. Coombs comes up to the bottom of the deck, and the umpire says we'll have a ball up. Ball up on the centre of the ground. In the opening minute of the second quarter. Hammond in the ruck against Solak. Hammond couldn't do anything with the ball at all. It's taken away from him by Davies. Davies now picks the ball up. Now picked up by Hammond. He drives the ball forward to the half-forward flank. Leading him for the race, the ball's McCall. If he can't pick it up at the moment, now he does. Gets the handball across to O'Leary. He was a dominating play in the first quarter. He gets a short kick up to full forward. McCready bumps his man out of the road. Butters up again, dives on top of the ball. Now it's the Suburbs break clear. This has been kicked forward here for the agency of Smith, right up into the centre square. No one can mark the ball, and it's gone through for 1 point. 2-5-17 leading Bell Post Hill 1-5. Kick out by Martin. Hammond come from behind. He couldn't mark the ball. Picked up here for Bell Post Hill for the agency of Tongan, I think that was. He brings the ball out to the wing position. Leading for the race, the ball was Welsh. And he sees the ball, goes over the line on the wing position. Wait for the ball to be tossed back into play. We find in the ruck is Solak against Hammond. Hammond trying to get the tap down. Umpire says he's been grabbed around the neck. Hammond's also trying to trip his player. And now, free kick's been taken off Hammond and been given to Solak. So he tried to chip his man up, but Solak went back. A stupid play by Hammond. As the ball's been kicked forward right up to the wing position, knocked away from Radcliffe. So they come in hard now, being picked up by Mitchell. He couldn't clear the ball. Now being picked up by Davies. Davies consistent playing the first quarter. He boots the ball right up the centre half forward. Looking for his man here, picking up his Smith. Smith lines up the goals. And this one's swinging away late at the last moment. And it's gone. Kicks the ball out to the half-back flank. No one can mark the ball. Going home was McCall. Now been taken away here by Bell Post Hill for the agency of Davis, that was. He couldn't do anything with the ball. So the ball hits the deck again. Going in hard now again for Bell Post Hill is Hart. And they see the ball over the line. Being picked up by Eastern Suburbs. Player in Robertson, I think that was. He couldn't clear the pack as he went over the boundary line. And a throw-in will take place. Between the wing and the half-forward flank for Suburbs as they go up. Hammond gets a tap down. Taken by Bell Post Hill. It's been kicked to the centre of the ground. Picked up by Davies again. Davies on his left foot. Boots it right up towards McCready. McCready slips over the vital moment. Trying to mark the ball. And it's going to be paid to Sluggett, who kicked their second goal in the first quarter. He's going to line up for Eastern Suburbs' third and his second. Sluggett. Dead in front. No more than 20 yards out. As he lines up the goal. Puts the ball on its way, and he's missed. Well, both sides cannot find the goals at all at the moment. Ball back into play by Martin. Martin, a beautiful torpedo kick that's going to get to the centre of the ground. There's an enormous kick. Hits the deck again. Mitchell on the race to the ball. Radcliffe knocks it out towards Mitchell. Can he pick it up now? Yes, he does. Gets a short kick over. He's found his man here, and this is Davis. Davis boots the ball up to full forward. Martin couldn't mark the ball. Picked up here by trying to pick that play up in 12. Which was Ferris. But a free kick's been found here, and it's going to go to Bell Post Hill and Young. This is Young, the centre half forward for Bell Post Hill as he boots the ball right up into the square. Up they go, and a beautiful mark's been brought down here by Suburbs. And that was for the agency of McLaren as he boots the ball out to the half-back flank. Been taken here away by Bell Post Hill. They can line up a goal. And that was Radcliffe, but his kick's gone wildly. And out of bounds in the full. Could be Jessup. Waits the ball to bring back into play. Kick out to the half-back flank. Hammond in front. Can he mark the ball? No, he can't. Ball's knocked away by him. Now picked up here for the agency of Clark. Clark of Bell Post Hill boots up to centre half forward. No one can mark the ball. Crooms grabs the ball. He's grabbed the ball. The umpire lets the play go on. As we're trying to find breakthrough was Hardy. Couldn't do anything with it. Repelled by Suburbs as O'Leary grabs the ball. Beautifully done by Mick O'Leary. He's having a birthday at the moment as he boots the ball up and he's found Sluggett. Sluggett trying to get the game moving as he kicks the ball over towards O'Leary, and Leary doesn't let him down. And Mick O'Leary seems to have the ball on the string at the moment as he gets a short kick over to Cordello. Cordello opens up opens up the open goal. Bounces the ball by Scott. And find the ruck, Solak and Hammond. Hammond gets the tap. And he's been bowled over at the same time. Umpire Stokes is trying to sort this one out. This is against Solak for charging his man. And umpire Stokes says the ball's got to be given back to Hammond. After a bit of confusion, it's found its way back, and Hammond with the free kick from the centre. Wobbly torpedo punt up over the centre half forward position. Langsworth couldn't mark the ball. Knocked away by Bell Post Hill here. So they butter up again. This is through Gasparini. He can't do anything with the ball. Ball hits the deck again. Bell Post Hill trying to clear the balls. They dive on left, right and centre. McAuliffe dives on top of it for Suburbs. He can't do anything with it. Scrambly play at the moment. The umpire's found a free kick. It's going to Bell Post Hill. And this is Cholo. Boots the ball up to the wing position. And dive on top of it again. It's like a dust bowl there at the moment. As players diving left, right and centre. Mitchell grabbed the ball. And now the umpire's found a free kick. And this is going to McAuliffe. It's P. McAuliffe. His brother's on the side. He's on the true wing position. He looks for a lead upfield. Short kicks on its way. And the umpire says play on is touched. Good play by Smith as he dummies away from his man as he boots it right up to full forward. Then he has McCready, he couldn't mark it. Claudello tries to break through the pack, he can't do so. He kicked away by Pelpo Hill. They bring it up to the halfback flank. Langsworth in front. The ball's tapped away from him. Radcliffe's caught with the ball. Now Hammond gets it for Suburbs. He puts a handball out here to Suggett. He breaks a tackle. Suggett lines up the goals. And what's he done? This time he's made amends. Good kick by Suggett. He bounced the ball up. They go. Hammond gets the punch down again. Trying to break away is Claudello. A free kick's being paid to Suburbs. And this is going to Davies. Davies boots the ball across here looking for his man in Ag. And Gary Ag doesn't let him down. This is Ag, the wingman of Suburbs. He boots the ball up to the forward pocket, trying to find McAuliffe. He's found him. McAuliffe lines up the goals. The ball's on its way. I think there's another goal to Suburbs. He comes in to bounce the ball. Hammond in the ruck against Quinn. Hammond gets the tap. To no one in particular. Now found his man in Welsh. Welsh gets a short left foot kick up to the half forward flank. Cardello leading with a race to the ball. He can't grab hold of it. Langsworth gets a short kick up to the wing position. But Hammond should mark the ball. He doesn't, but he butters up well again. Gets around his man. A short pass, a beautiful pass too. Has found his counterpart here as we try and pick up the play is Smith. This is Smith. Unusual name. Smith. Centre half forward, Langsford off the mark. About 40 to 45 yards out, directly in front. If he's a good kick of the ball, he should make the distance. The drop punt's on its way. He's got the distance. Has he got the accuracy? He's got that too. Ball back in the centre, this time with umpire Stokes. He bounces the ball. Up they go again. Hammond gets a tap down. He's been a dominating force in the centre as he tries to get the ball moving towards Davies. Now by Radcliffe, he taps the ball. Langsworth, can he pick it up? Now he does. Gets the handball to no one in particular at all. As Davies knocks the ball, handball by McAuliffe over the back, straight to O'Leary. And O'Leary lines up the goals. And they're on fire, Suburbs, because he comes in to bounce it. We're going to find Hammond again against Quinn. Ball bounce favours Hammond as he gets a beautiful punch, but straight in the arms of here the rover, which is Gasparini. Gasparini gets the ball up to the half-forward flank, leading the race towards Mitchell. Now coming in for Bell Post Hill. He finally gets the handball across here further, trying to pick up this player, Cholo. Cholo can run into an open goal as he lines up. This could be bringing one back for Bell Post Hill. There it is, it's a goal. Up there it goes. Quinn gets a tap down this time. He butters up again. Can't do anything with it. Maybe picked up by Radcliffe here if he can get rid of the ball. Now he does. Gets the ball further down to Clark. He brings the ball right up to the half-forward flank. And a good marking defence here being taken by Simpson. Simpson of Seaford Suburbs. He drives the ball back up to the centre of the ground again. O'Leary from behind. Can't mark the ball. Radcliffe, the rover of Bell Post Hill, gets the handball going further to Clark. Clark now drives the ball right up to full forward, looking for Tompkins. In front is Mahoney. He can't mark the ball. Taken away and coming through strongly here, we find McLaren. McLaren dives onto the ball now, been trying to force the ball away, was Young. Being picked up here by Bell Post Hill. They drive the ball further forward, and a good mark's been taken here by Bell Post Hill through the agency of Churlo. Churlo trying to send the ball, but the umpire says you've got to kick over your mark. And the ball's been brought back. Will have to be brought back to Churlo. He kicked a goal, more or less moved from the same position. This time he's deeper in the pocket. He's on his wrong kicking foot as he line the goals up from about the point post as he comes in. Try to run around his man, aims the ball, and he's found the goals. This game is just starting to warm up as we find Hammond in the ruck again. The bounce the ball favours him. He gets a tap down here to Davies. Davies been a dominating player for the Eastern Sabres. He gets the ball further to Ag. Ag breaks one tackle, but he's grabbed. Umpire lets the play go on as we find Bell Post Hill now coming out through defence through the agency of Churlo again. Must be on the ball. Ball is the deck again. And the umpire's got no hesitation but to bounce the ball. So they couldn't clear it. Ball being relayed back to umpire Scott Again, we're going to find the two big men in the ruck again. Quinn and Hammond. Quinn gets a tap down. Doesn't favour anybody. Trying to pick it up was Davies. Now he does. He gets about his 15th kick for the game. He gets the ball across further out here. Finds his man in Joel. Joel boots the ball up to the forward pocket and it's found McAuliffe. McAuliffe on the pocket. Shoots the ball right up into the centre square. From behind was Suggett. And what a mark been taken. That's a second screamer he's taken, Suggett. And he should make no mistake in putting this goal through. Unless the umpire's going to drag him right around again. And you can bet on it, he has. We should make no mistake. He's more or less right on the goal line. So he comes in to line up for his third goal. And Suburbs 8th. Comes in. And he's made no mistake. Back in the square. Hammond and Quinn. Hammond again gets a big punch. He gets a handball going to Davies again. And here's this player I've just been talking about. Davies gets the ball right up to McAuliffe. McAuliffe can go run into an open goal again. And Suburbs just cannot do anything wrong. It's McAuliffe in front of him. You got to get this man Hammond at the moment because he's having a birthday. Umpire Scott comes in to bounce the ball. Hammond against Quinn. Ball favours Quinn. Again, Quinn gets a big punch, but there's no one there for bell post till Leary comes in. Well backed up here by Suburbs. They boom the ball up to the half-forward flank. Diamond on top of the ball is Belpost Hill and Langsworth. He drops the ball. Umpire lets the play go on as Davies now on top of the ball. He's been dragged on the ball without the ball. Umpire's still letting the game go on. It's like rugby out there at the moment, so dive in. Real dust bowl. As now Smith gets the handball going out here. Out towards O'Leary, one of their dominating players. Can Mick O'Leary pick the ball up now? He's still chasing the ball. Dives on top of the ball again. Umpire won't have to bounce the ball now. And what's he going to do? I think he's going to do just that. Umpire Scott says, I'll have the ball, chaps, and he bounces the ball. Hammond comes in again. Leary takes the ball from the pack. Boots the ball right up to the forward pocket, but Langsworth's in the way for Belpost Hill. And Langsworth repulses his attack. It's a short kick out here, and he's found Clark. Clark immediately plays on, gets around his man, drives the ball out to the wing position. They've got a loose man here, they can use it. Mitchell's taking the mark. He was going to play on, but Welsh made sure he didn't. And Mitchell will have to come out and take his kick. Mitchell gets a short kick going. He's found his man here, and I think this is the full forward Tonkins. He's born out, been full forward out to the half-forward flank. As we try, Sugger's trying to clear the ball. Now being picked up by Davies. Davies having a birthday at the moment as he brings the ball out further. He's found his man here in Cantelos. He's been caught with the ball, but got the ball across to McAuliffe. McAuliffe now looking for a short pass, and he's found his man. And this is Smith. Smith also been playing well this quarter. He gets a short lead out here, and Cordello. Well, Belpost Hill are letting their men run freely at the moment. The Suburbs seem to have men everywhere. Cordello lines up for his second goal on a slide angle. And this one's another goal, I think. Oh, it's been tapped into play. Or has it? By Scott again. And this has really been Eastern Suburbs quarter, because I'm going to do no wrong at the moment. So again, we're going to find Hammond in the ruck against Quinn. Quinn gets a tap. It doesn't help anybody at all. So the ball hits the deck again. I think the umpire's got to bounce the ball. There's players went in left, right and centre. And again, a bounce will take place more or less in the centre of the ground. As Hammond gets the punch down again to Davies. This guy has had a birthday at the moment. As Davies' handball goes out further. And here they off again through Welsh. Welsh gets a short kick up towards O'Leary. And O'Leary makes no mistake in taking that easy chest mark. A beautiful kick by Davies. Or by Welsh, that was. Now Mick O'Leary can line up for his second goal. As umpire Stokes brings him right around. Mick says, well, doesn't worry me, because I'm going to dob it through from here. The way Suburbs are going at the moment is Leary lines up the goals. And what's he done? He's found the points. Martin towards the clubhouse side. Got a lead from Tonkins. Has been brought out from full forward. Must have been put on the ball. And as Tonkins takes the mark, his torpedo kick right out to the wing position. McCready in front. Langsworth all over him, as the umpire has just indicated. And we find McCready's been shifted out from full forward, and Leary's taking his spot. McCready boots the ball right back from where it came from. O'Leary in front. He can't mark the ball. Punched out further by Nicol. The ball hits the turf again. Players diving on left, right and centre. It's now been taken through the agency. Now Davies picks the ball. He's going to be grabbed with the ball. The umpire's let the play go on. As Davies trying to break clear again. Claudello breaks one tackle, trying to get his kick in. He couldn't do so. The players dive on top of the ball, left, right and centre. Belpost Hill defending grimly. The umpire says, I'll have a ball up. This is umpire Stokes. He bounces the ball. Up they go. Hammond gets the punch down again. It's about his umpteenth punch for the game. Hits the turf again. Bellpost Hill can't clear at the moment as Martin now picks the ball up for Bellpost Hill. Takes one bounce. He got a paddock in front of him. He takes his second. No one's there to tackle him. Now he gets his kick in. Centres the ball here and he's found. This is Davis. Davis at Bellpost Hill. Is now Bellpost Hill going one of their rare attacking moves. Ball hits the turf again. Trying to pick it up there was Bellpost Hill for the agency of Warren. He couldn't do anything with it. Ball hits the turf again. Diving on top of the ball. We find now trying to pick this player up is Gasparini. He gets his kick further downfield, right up to the... Oh, McCready had been interfered with as he went for the mark. Umpire's seen it that way. And the free kick retained by McCready. McCready on the half-back flank. Drives the ball up to the wing position. All Suburbs there at the moment as Davies trying to pick the ball up. He's going to need new boots if he gets any more kicks. So he boots the ball right up to the half-forward flank. Now we find over the back here is Cordello. Cordello's got a paddock in front of him. As Langsford comes in to tackle, gets a handball across to Nickel. Nickel can line up the goals. Ball's on its way. It's swinging back beautifully. And Suburbs, well, when you can't do anything wrong, you're really on fire. Up they go again. Hammond gets a tap down again as he's done all this quarter. Knocked further by Martin. In there in front is Ferris. He couldn't do anything to the ball. Ball is to turf again. Bellpost Hill now drive the ball forward to the half-forward flank. Leading up the race to the ball is Coombs, who's been taken out of the centre as Davies is giving him a bath. And Coombs will get the free kick at the centre half-forward position. As he drives Bellpost Hill to attack. From behind as McCready gets a good punch away. As he butters up again, this is Jessup. He can't do anything to the ball, and there's kick forward by Bellpost Hill. Short kick, and it's found its man. They're trying to pick up this player. I think this is Churlo out there. It's a long way from me. He's no more than 30 to 35 yards out on about a 60-degree angle. So he comes in for Bellpost Hill, fourth goals. He lines up the goals. Up they go. It's off all hands and through. Oh, I think the score kid's got a bit wrong too, because that should be 72, 11-6, 72 points, Eastern Suburbs. Ball driven back in by Mahoney. He's had little work to do. Oh, and a good mark being taken here by McCready. Been a good move by Suburbs, taken away from full forward. Put him on the ball, seen a bit more of it. It's McCready, good kick right up to the wing position. Langsworth in front, can he mark the ball? He has. Langsworth, he paid the mark on the wing position. They need more drive from the captain coach at the moment. The ball's been drew up to the half-forward flank, knocked away from Martin by McCready. The ball hits the deck again. Mitchell dived on top of it. Clark couldn't do anything to the ball for Bellpost Hill. There's now Suburbs trying to get the handball out. Coombs grabs the ball, drives the ball up to the half-forward flank, and a good mark being taken by Honey's. He brings the ball out further out here to McAuliffe. McAuliffe, he had quite a few kicks this quarter too, so he drives the ball up further. It's knocked away from McCready. It's Lang Suckett. Suckett is going to be played the free kick for over his shoulder against Slurrick, and Sluggett. He's kicked 3 goals this quarter already. He boots the ball right up to full forward. Up they go. Cordello couldn't mark the ball. Taken away by Bellpost Hill. This is through Clark. Clark gets around his man. Drives the ball right up to centre half forward. And a free kick's been given downfield as Hammond try to drop Clark after play. And the free kick will be going to Bellpost Hill. And this is Young. Hasn't seen much to play, Young. He's centre half forward. And wait for the ball to be relayed back to him. And this has certainly been Suburbs' quarter. Is Young. The short drop punt pass trying to find his man. And he's found him. He's waiting for him to get off the ground. And this is Gasparini. Gasparini now. Dead in front of goal, no more than 40 yards out. He hasn't got the distance at all. The accuracy there, but not the distance. Off all hands. And it's gone through for another point to Belt by Mahoney, who has little work to do today. He drives the ball out to the half-back flank. Hammond in front. He can't mark it. Now be picked up by McAuliffe. McAuliffe after the ball. And he sees the ball go over the line. Between the wing and the half-forward flank for Bellpost Hill. They desperately need goals because the second quarter's starting to come to a close. And it's really been Suburbs' quarter. Wait for the ball to be thrown back into play. Hammond in the ruck against Quinn. And Quinn's really had his battles on his hand against Hammond today. They dive on top of the ball. And umpire Stokes says, I'll have a ball up. Pick it up. And the ball up will take place on the half-forward flank. Hammond against Quinn. Quinn gets the punch down, but I think it's going to beat all players over the boundary line unless it's being brought back into play. No, that was Radcliffe trying to keep the ball in play. He couldn't do so, and the ball again is out of bounds. Between the half-forward flank and the forward pocket for Bellpost Hill. The Suburbs will be quite content to keep the ball away from their goals. They do kick it out of play now. Back into play. Diving on top of the ball was Davies. He dives on top of it again. Touches the ball out again. Oh, good tackle by Davies. He gets the ball across here further, but bell post hill for the HCF Ferris. And Ferris then took too long to get rid of the ball, and the resultant free kick will be taken by Suburbs. So bring the ball out to the half-back flank. Langsford from behind. He can't mark the ball. Taken here for the agency of Churu. So he drives the ball up to full forward. Up there we find for Suburbs trying to dive on top of the ball was Radcliffe off bell post hill. And the umpire says it's out of bounds. And wait for the ball to be thrown back into play again. Suburbs will be quite content to see this quarter out. So they've really done their job well this quarter. 9 goals they put on the board. Hammond goes up again and taps the ball straight out of bounds again. At the moment, pretty negative play. Bell post hill badly need goals. Wait for the ball to be tossed in again. Up they go. Quinn and Hammond. Quinn takes the ball off Hammond's hands, drives the ball into the forward pocket, and diving defensive play by McLaren sees the ball out of bounds again. 3.5 forward flank in the forward pocket. Ball bell post hill. They badly need a goal before the siren goes. Ball thrown in again. Hammond gets a tap down. Tap further by Eastern Suburbs. They bring the ball out, and again I think it's going to go out of bounds. Beats Mitchell over the line, and the ball again come back towards the half back flank for Eastern Suburbs. Or the half forward flank for bell post hill. Pretty negative play at the moment. Up they go again. Tap down by Hammond. Now Tompkins breaks away for bell post hill as he lines the goals up. The kick's on its way, but he's missed the goals when they badly need it. He's had little to do this quarter. It's been all Eastern Suburbs. He drives the ball back, looking for Hammond. Hammond can't make the ball. Mitchell trying to break through the pack. Taken by Coombs. As he drives the ball back up to full forward, and a diving mark being taken here by Young off bell post hill. And for the last 5 minutes the ball's been attacked. Now bell post hill got a chance to kick a goal. This is Davis. They look alike, these two, Young and Davis. As Davis lines up, more or less directly in front of goal. He puts the kick on its way. Right through the middle, he's made no mistake. Now he bounces it. Bounce favours Quinn, but he doesn't get the tap down. Picked up by Claudello. He kicks the ball forward. Oh, luck of the Irish there. Nickel boots the ball right up to towards the goals, and I think he's missed this. He has. So he gets a lead out here for the OTC. We're trying to pick this player up. Here's Ferris, and Ferris has taken the resultant mark. Centre back drives the ball right up the centre wing position. Up they go. Davis with the ball again. He gets the handball going. Couldn't find his man. Been picked up by bell post hill for the OTC of Grosman. Grosman boots the full forward. Now been picked up by Tompkins. Been taken out of full forward and onto the ball. About his 4th kick for the quarter. He drives the ball right up to centre forward again. Knocked away from Suburbs. Taken here away by Welsh. He's been a good player for Suburbs this quarter. Ball is to turf again. Picked up by Davies. He can't seem to do anything wrong. He's got the ball on a string. Picks the ball up again. Gets on his left foot. It's about his 10th kick for the quarter as they go up. McAuliffe couldn't mark the ball. Being picked up by Coombs of bell post hill. His hand pass doesn't favour Langsworth at all, as we find breaking through for bell post hill. Now he finds McAuliffe. McAuliffe gets the ball across to McCready. McCready's going to run into an open goal. He's made no mistakes, and Suburbs absolutely favours Clark. He can't do anything with the ball. Trying to dive over the top is Coombs. They're trying to get the ball forward bell post hill, but they're not succeeding because it's more like rugby. As Davies picks it up again. This kid can't do anything wrong. Over to O'Leary. There's another one who can't do anything wrong as he drives the ball forward. Really good mark being taken. Oh, bell post hill being tackled. As we find McAuliffe trying to dive on top of the ball. Here we find the race of the balls bell post hill for the HC of Hart, and the umpire says I'll have a ball up. Very scrambly play from that centre bounce. It's Hart dived on the top of the ball, and the umpire Stokes will bounce it. In the ruck is O'Leary. Well, there's a sight you don't see very often. Taken here by Smith. Smith, good kick of the ball as he kicks the ball back to centre half forward, and a well judged mark being taken here by bell post hill. Trying to pick that player up is Harris. Harris plays on. Gets a short kick out towards Mitchell, and he's found him. Mitchell between the half-back flank and the wing position. Oh, shocking handball. As the siren goes for half-time, we see Eastern Suburbs dominating this game at the moment. They're 12-8-80, leading bell post hill 4-8-32.